George Daly asks, have you read much of the current Star Wars canon novels? I have not. And the closest I came was a few years ago, not long after the release of Rogue One. There was a novel that was released, and I ended up doing it on Audible because there was a sponsored campaign at the time. Catalyst? Maybe I'm mistaken? There's so many Star Wars books and novels that I've not gotten into, and it's not that there's not a good reason. I mean, there's always a great reason to read, and I know there are a lot of stories that I've yet to read. I just tend, and I've always been this way, I tend to go more towards visual entertainment. I know I just said Audible for listening to the book, but that allowed me to like read the book at 2x, right? So I was able to get through it even faster. And certainly enjoy the story and remember parts of it. But I'm more of a visual learner. And so as much as, I can crack a novel, and I only read maybe a few of the EU books back in the day. Didn't read all of them, but I did read a few. I think the closest to reading Star Wars as I get now is probably the comics, and I think, as I mentioned yesterday, I'm out of subscription right now because my local store went out of business. Even online, they went out of business. It's a tough gig. So I tend to go more towards the comics for the books. The manga, I'm very interested in. There are a few Canon titles that are done in manga, that style. That I've been wanting to get for some time. I just haven't. I've got them on my wish list. I just haven't done much with it because there's always something else going on. Let me put it this way. I'm doing this video right now instead of, chilling out and starting a new series. No, I've got to finish another series, one of the streaming series, His Dark Materials, last episode of season 2. So I'm always doing something, whether it's Star Wars or not. But no, I've not, is the answer. I've not done much reading of canon Star Wars books. So glad that you finished Master and Apprentice, George. Congratulations. You'll have to summarize it for me, or I'll have to wait for the show.